today is how to change improper fractions into mixed numbers. Now, what an improper fraction is a fraction where the larger number is on top or in the numerator. So they're fractions that'll look a little bit funny because the bigger number will be on top instead of on the bottom in the denominator. So before we do that, let's take a look at what it is actually that we're talking about here. Here I have a picture of circles split into fourth pieces. Now, if I asked you how many fourth pieces are there in this entire picture, you would be counting through one by one until you got all the way to the end. So I'll number these out so you can see what I'm talking about. That's 8 so far, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Trying to write with my mouse is not very neat. 17, 18, and 19. Okay, so it looks like we have 19 fourth pieces that are colored gray. So if I wrote that as an improper fraction, I have 19 pieces that are 1/4 sized, so 19 fourths. Now I can write this as a mixed number too, and what I mean by that is if I dumped 19 1/4 pieces out on a table and asked you to put them together, you would create, looks like 4 whole circles and then part of the next one. So your mixed number would be 4 whole circles, and then the last one has 3 fourths left over. So 4 and 3/4 is exactly the same as 19 fourths. Okay, so now this is a an improper fraction here, and we never write our answers to a math problem as an improper fraction. We have to fix them and make them into a mixed number. Now it's important to realize what this fraction bar actually means. It can mean two things. It can mean the words out of, which once again I'll try to write as best I can with my mouse, like 5 out of 4, which doesn't make sense there. Or it can also mean division. Okay, so it's very important that you understand that the fraction bar means division as well. So this one is actually telling us to take 5 and divide it by 4. Very simple division problem. 4 goes into 5 one time with 1 left over. Now we've learned in previous lessons that to make this into a mixed number, all we do is we take our divisor and our remainder and flip-flop them, and that's our fraction. So 5/4 is the same as 1 1/4. Now if I drew a picture to show that and split it into fourths, there's 4 of them there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if I had one more, that would be my 5/4. And you would also realize that it's 1 whole circle and 1 more fourth. So 5/4 is the same as 1 1/4. Here's another one, 26. Now this is an improper fraction, so we have to fix it. So we put the first one inside the garage, or the top one inside the garage, and we're going to divide it by 6. So basic division, 6 times 3 is 18. I subtract and I have 2 left over. So now, like I told you, we just take the remainder in the divisor and we flip-flop them and we get 2 6. However, like we've learned about reducing fractions, 2 6 is not reduced. I know that because 2 can divide into both 2 and 6. So in order to reduce this, we have to divide by 2. This is why knowing your math facts is so important, because you can realize right away that that's not reduced. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And don't forget about your whole number. So my answer, the mixed number that is also 26, is 3 1/3. That's how you change an improper fraction into a mixed number.